Welcome back. For the past few weeks, Johnny Depp and Amber Heard's defamation trial has captivated the nation's attention, online and off. And many fans of Depp and, well, fans of justice were thrilled at the verdict returned in his favor. The jury found not only that every statement Heard made was false and defamatory, they also awarded Depp $15 million in damages for his trouble. Most important, according to Depp, is this is a verdict that gave him his life back. But as anyone even remotely familiar with our legal system knows, judgments can be appealed. And in cases like this one involving personality types like Ms. Heard, it is all but inevitable. So it comes as no surprise that Amber Heard wants to appeal the jury's decision, at least according to her lawyer. Deadline is reporting that her attorney, Elaine Bredehoft, is going around claiming that Heard has quote-unquote excellent grounds for an appeal.
What basically they did here is demonize her.
Is there any other way to interpret this verdict, though, that this jury, for whatever reason, and I hear you on some of the evidence that they didn't hear, listening to Amber Heard, did not believe a single word?
You know, and that's because she was demonized here. A number of things were allowed in this court that should not have been allowed, and it caused the jury to be confused.
The jury didn't seem all that confused to me, based on their careful assessment of the case. They even found in favor of her client as to one statement made by Depp's attorney. It reflects a careful consideration of the facts, the evidence, and the instructions they were given. She cited the different outcome in the UK case, where a court ruled against Depp after he sought a judgment against The Sun, a tabloid, for referring to him as a wife-beater. However, we know the UK case concerned different parties, different facts, and vastly different legal standards. Why even bring it up at all unless it's you who's trying to confuse the public? We also know, regardless of what happened on social media, the jurors were instructed not to look at any of it. Now, Team Heard is suggesting there's no way they could have avoided it.
Let me ask you about social media in this case. Unlike any celebrity case, certainly I've ever covered or ever seen, social media was a part of this. And it was incredibly lopsided and vitriolic against Amber Heard. Do you think that had an effect on the case?
Absolutely.
You think jurors were aware of it? They weren't supposed to be. They're admonished every single day. Don't look at it. Do you think they did see it?
How can you not? They went home every night. They have families. The families are on social media. We had a 10-day break in the middle because of the judicial conference. There's no way they couldn't have been influenced by it.
What they're doing is not so subtly accusing the jury of violating a court order, which, by the way, if true, would be an offense punishable by jail time. It's a serious accusation, but there's no evidence for it. The jury's decision was based on the law and the evidence that was presented by both sides, and most important of all, the testimony of the parties involved. And they simply didn't buy Heard's story. She claims further there was evidence that didn't come in, such as text messages from Depp's assistant. Well, she could have called that witness to the stand if she wanted to. She chose not to. And medical records, but she could have called the physician to the stand. She chose not to. It's not the fault of Team Depp that either she couldn't get the evidence in.
To your nose.
Objection, leading,
Sustained.
foundation, hearsay.
What if anything? It's not the cure-all. It's sustained.
Objection, Your Honor, hearsay. Objection, Your Honor, lack of foundation. Objection, Your Honor, lack of foundation calls for speculation.
Do you recall?
I'm trying.
Or she chose not to pursue the best evidence available. That falls squarely on the shoulders of Team Heard. What's more likely going on here is that the people around her are continuing to entertain this delusion that she ever had a case in the first place, despite all the obvious lies and inconsistencies that came out during the trial, and the attorneys get paid either way. Why not let her waste even more money than she already has, or all that she has left for that matter? Amber Heard suggested she wanted to move on with her life during this trial. She said that even before. Well, now's the time. Johnny got away, and good for him. Now it's time for you to let him move on with his life as well. But hey, those are my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.